very good morning to one and all present here, and welcome you all to the launch event of GEG Delhi West India. My name is Amit Bajaj, and I am the founder and leader of GEG Delhi West. I'm a qualified, skilled, passionate, and committed teacher with strong mathematical and ICT skills. I'm working as a mathematics educator in CRPF Public School Delhi, India since more than 20 years. I'm also a Google certified educator. It is a matter of honor and privilege for me to be appointed as a founder and leader of GEG Delhi West. Welcome you all to the online launch event of GEG Delhi West. On this special day, let me now introduce our guest of honor, Dr. Vishal Varia, the founder and leader of GEG Ahmedabad and Gujarat, Ms. Reshma Hanap, founder and leader of GEG Pune and Maharashtra, Ms. Deepti Shawnee ma'am, founder and CEO of Mahatattva, Ms. Sangeeta Gulati ma'am, founder and leader of GEG NCR. Thank you each one of you for accepting my invitation. You all are my mentors, supporters, and role models also. Let me also take the opportunity to introduce Ms. Nidhi Bhagra, who is appointed as the co-leader of GEG Delhi West. She is a Google certified trainer and working as a mathematics educator in St. Francis de Sales School, Janakpuri, New Delhi. I also welcome again all the educators who have joined us through YouTube Live. Before we begin, let's evoke God's blessings with a short prayer.
Shubham karoti kalyanam Arogyam dhana sampada Shatru buddhi vinashaya Deepajyoti namostute Divya divyare deepatkar Kani kundala motihar दिव्याला पाहून नमस्कार तिळाचे तेल कापसाची वार दिवा देवे देवापाशी उजेड पडे विष्णू पाशी माझा नमस्कार सर्व देव देवतांपाशी ये ग लक्ष्मी बैस बाजे माझं घर तुला साजे घरातली इडापिडा बाहेर जाऊ दे बाहेरची लक्ष्मी घरात येऊ दे घरच्या सर्वांना उदंड आयुष्य सुख समाधान शांती लाभू दे.
So the countdown begins for the launch. We now request all the dignitaries to kindly officially announce the launch of GEG Delhi West. We all are very excited and I'm a little bit nervous too. And I'm sure you are also very excited for the same. Over to all the dignitaries, kindly announce the official launch of GEG Delhi West.
Amit sir, congratulations on the launch of GEG Delhi West, and our best wishes are with you, being the leader and mentor of GEG Delhi West.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Amit sir. It's a very proud moment for all GEGs that new educators are coming in, and educators like you who are well qualified. We just heard about your award that you are receiving now. So congratulations and all the best for your community and your GEG.
Thank you, ma'am.
Heartiest congratulations, Amit, and higher and higher from here. May you reach the sky and attain and retain the attribute that you have of sharing with all your fellow educators. God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sangeeta, ma'am. You are not audible, ma'am.
Yeah, I just lost the connection for a second, so I've rejoined.
Yeah,
Thank you for that. Congratulations, heartiest congratulations to GEG Delhi West, Amit and Nidhi. Again, yes, as Deepti ma'am said, you have the passion for sharing, and you know your hashtag sharing is caring. Let that prosper and spread the love for Google all across. We are with you in this.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much, ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you. And we are all set for the exciting journey ahead. Thank you so much.
So नारियल तो नहीं अभी हम कर पाए हैं ऑनलाइन मोड में, बट थोड़ा लाइटनिंग कर लेते हैं फॉर द लॉन्च ऑफ जीजी डेली वेस्ट.
So officially,
Sure.
GG Delhi West is launched and live. Congratulations.
Yeah, fireworks are always amazing and always ready to bring cheer to the ceremony. So yes,
Thank you
I
that's a
very
would
good
say,
much.
effect.
Amit, you yourself are a firework. So this adds to it.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am, for this compliment. So, Nidhi, ma'am, why do we have chosen the 5th September to launch our GEG? Can you please explain that? Over to you.
Yes, sir, I would definitely like to answer this question. In India, Teachers' Day is celebrated annually on September 5 to mark the birthday of the country's former president, scholar, philosopher, and Bharat Ratna awardee, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was born on this day in 1888. I would like to wish all the amazing teachers a very happy Teachers' Day. During these unprecedented times, teachers have gone to incredible lengths to help their students keep learning. We appreciate how teachers are going above and beyond proficiency during the time of remote learning. Among many noble professions in the world, I feel proud to be a teacher because it gives me a great sense of purpose and satisfaction. Wishing you all a very happy Teachers' Day. I now request Amit sir to invite our first guest speaker for the day. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Happy Teachers' Day to all of you. I take this opportunity to welcome our first guest of honor, Dr. Vishal Varia, founder and leader, GG Ahmedabad and Gujarat. He is a Google certified trainer who has been a great support to me personally during the online classes. He has a unique ability to organize the sessions and working process in a way that lets all the educator demonstrate the to full extent of their professional skills. I learned practically everything I need to know to be a tech enabled educator thanks to his support and guidance, especially supporting the today's launch. Sir, we are talking about GG, so there might be possible thing that number of educators who have joined and watching us on YouTube live right now, they might not be aware what exactly is GG. So I request you to kindly talk about GG and what is GG, what are its objectives. Over to you, sir.
Fine, sir. Amit sir, thank you very much for involving me in this launch event, and all. It's really humble of you to share the kind words that you just shared about me. You yourself are a good achiever and a mentor. We also learn from you a lot. You yourself are a good educator, an award-winning educator, and and on this occasion, I wish all of the mentors here as well as the audience a very happy Teachers' Day. Basically, we all are a community of educators, and this is what basically GGs are. GG stands for Google Educator Groups. And the purpose of Google Educator Groups is to empower the educators to learn, inspire, share, and collaborate. GGs basically are approved by itself, and one has to take approval to start a GG. So, on this occasion of the launch of GG West, I congratulate Amit sir for leading this GG. He is the best person to lead this GEG, and we all look forward to him for sessions. GEGs are voluntary organizations. We are not appointed by Google. We are not employed by Google. But yes, GEGs are approved by Google. So wherever a GEG is, GEGs work with voluntary spirit. Many GEGs work on weekly basis. Some work on fortnightly basis. Some work on monthly basis. The main purpose is to have professional development sessions for teachers, where teachers get an education or get a space to develop, to learn, and to grow. This pandemic has taught us many things, specifically to upgrade on a faster scale. So GEGs.
I think there is some voice lag.
Yeah.
Now this is an issue we are all facing. This is a net issues. We can't help it out here with the network issues here. So
Yeah.
this is what basically GEG is. GEGs are empowering teachers to learn and grow, to help them implement technology into their classroom, to make use of the technological tools, so that we can enable remote teaching and learning. So those things that are in our hands, to learn, to upgrade, and to share, to inspire and to collaborate, that we were doing. But bandwidth issues or issues related to devices, but we make the efforts what we can do. And GEGs are for that purpose. And GEG West, I'm sure in the market and giving the mentors, the members of the community place to build. So there are plenty of GEGs. What you do is you find which GEG is nearby your area and you join. And join GEG is easy, and it is always a matter of pride to be a part of GEG. So I think Amit sir is all about. Later on, at the end of the session, we can have some Q&A. If at all, any questions would be there in the chat. So get ahead with our next topic.
Thank you, Dr. Vishal, for sharing your vast knowledge and experience with us. I'm elated to take this opportunity to introduce you to our next guest speaker, Ms. Sangeeta Gulati ma'am, who is the founder and leader of GEG Delhi NCR. Ma'am is the National ICT Awardee and the recipient of Fulbright Distinguished Award in Teaching. Ma'am is a dynamic mathematics teacher and head of mathematics department in Sanskriti School. I feel honored to have her with us today. When I first interacted with her, I was impressed with the distinguished work and numerous capabilities. She is an idol of knowledge and experience and an inspiration to all of us. I cordially invite ma'am to share her thoughts on Google Workspace for Education. Thank you. Over to you, Sangeeta ma'am.
Thank you. That is sweet of you to give this introduction. Yes, we are here to celebrate the launch of Google Educator Group Delhi West. And as Dr. Varia said, GEGs is nothing but community of educators who are working with the common passion of sharing and empowering each other. And when we think about Google, and when we are relating or bringing this word Google Educator Group, we definitely, our main focus is to also empower educators to use Google apps. So it is actually my passion, and the topic that I was given to talk about Google Workspace for Education is definitely something that is important for each one of us to understand. If your school has not already adopted Google solution, then you may be interested to know what Google Workspace for Education means. But it is nothing but it includes all the products that you're already using, just like maybe Gmail, Calendar, Drive, Docs, etc. But now if you are looking for Google Workspace for Education, it also brings in a certain level and layers of security. So when we think about Google Workspace for Education, it includes Google Classroom, Meet, Gmail, Calendar, Drive, Docs, etc. And as of now, there are more than 170 million students and educators worldwide who are using these suites, and tools are under the Google Workspace for Education. Again, Google Workspace of Education is a fairly new terminology. It was renamed in month of February, and earlier we used to call it Google Apps for Education, Google G Suite for Education, but now Google Workspace for Education. And again, under this Google Workspace of Education, what you're looking at mainly some of the core apps that you are already familiar with. That could be Docs, Slides, Sheets, Google Drive, of course, Forms, and even Jamboard. These are the collaboration tools. These are for making students work together as a team, for educators to work again as team. Google Classroom is a tool or an app associated with productivity. So it saves time. You can organize your work with your students, share, and even grade in one place. That is what Google Classroom does. For the organizations that do not have Google Classroom, there is an alternative, assignments as well. And of course, when we think about Google, there is always communication, which plays a big role. So when you're looking at communication as an app, you definitely are familiar with using the Google Mail, that is Gmail, Meet, and even Chat. These are absolutely essential tools. Organizing your data, organizing your work, everything comes in, and even organizing your tasks. These are essential requirements that can also be taken care of using Google Apps. So we have Google Keep, Google Calendar, and Tasks, all very, very nicely integrated with each other among, as in your, maybe in your Gmail, you will find a way to save some note in your Keep, or mark a task, or open up a calendar. So all of these are seamlessly integrated. But when we think about Google Workspace for Education, it also brings in requirement to maintain security, to ensure that even younger kids who are not valid, at the age of say 8 or 6, they're not in a position to create their own email. So how will they be able to use any of these apps? That is where Google Workspace for Education plays a role. It brings a layer of security. You have all the control of how the students and teachers and any other user in your domain will use these apps, being controlled by the admin app. So if your school has maybe Chromebooks as the main primary devices, they can be maintained with just, at one click by your ID admin. We are also able to track down the files or uses of the apps within a domain, all through the admin app. So definitely it brings in a kind of a security. It safeguards against all the digital threats. You can also put in multiple layers of who among your organization access what. So if you don't want your students to have a free access to YouTube, it is possible to control that. So all that comes under Google Workspace for Education. Again, as I said, there are a number of times that the name terminology changes, and when something changes, it brings in something new. Google Workspace for Education has now 4 models. Most popular is the fundamentals, because it is 100% free and it will remain free. Then you are looking at other models, which is Google Workspace for Education Standard, Teaching and Learning Upgrade, and also something called as a Google Workspace for Education Plus. These are 3 paid models where you will have additional levels of security, some more features like streaming into your entire organization unit. You can have as many as possible attending the same session. So those kind of features, along with security, along with more storage, all of that comes in when you go in for a paid version. But Google Workspace for Education Fundamentals is 100% free. You are free to adopt it. There is an online process. which you may follow as an organization admin. You may follow, and it doesn't require too much of paperwork. But there is a process that needs to be finalized, and I guess as you start exploring it, you'll find a way to do that. It's not very, very complicated. So if you're working with a school and if you're already using it, you know the power of Google Workspace for Education. If you're not, I hope you will go ahead and explore and take this forward in your own school. So thank you, Amit and Nidhi, for this great opportunity, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful insight. And one request to all those schools, authorities, the principals, directors, and teachers who are watching us right now live. In case if you are not using Google Workspace for Education, please explore the possibilities. The possibilities are numerous. And in the fundamental edition, as Sangeeta ma'am already mentioned, it is free and it will always remain free. So please make best use of it. Thank you, Sangeeta ma'am, once again. Now I take the opportunity to welcome and introduce our next guest of honor, Ms. Reshma Hanak ma'am, who is the founder and leader of GEG Pune, India. She is also the founder of the Learning Walk, a learning platform which is providing growth opportunities for students and educators both. She holds a bachelor's degree in physics and mathematics, master's in computers, and a master's in human resources, and having over 15 years of academic and industry experience. She started GEG Pune last year on 5th September, Teachers' Day, and today she is celebrating the first anniversary of her GEG. Many congratulations to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Amit sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. It is
from California.
Okay, thank you. It is actually my honor to join such eminent leaders and teachers in India. And though I live in California, but my heart still belongs to all the education system and my colleagues back in India, because I started my career as a teacher from India with a few changes in my career prospects and then going back to my passion. So I'm back into the teaching fraternity. So thank you, Amit sir, for inviting me. So Amit sir requested me to talk about Google certifications for educators. So
yes.
First of all, Amit sir, can we have the next slide, please?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
So we all know today is Teachers' Day, and I want to congratulate all of you for being teachers, because you are the person who is playing an integral and noteworthy part in educating the future generations. So congratulations to all of you. You're doing the most noble job in the world. Now, being educators, we all know that within the past year, we have seen how the pedagogy is changing based upon how the education has to be transported to the students. It is not just that we are teaching students to be consumers of what we teach them, but we are teaching them to be creators of the content themselves. So the change in education system is what is in our hands as teachers. To achieve this, teachers have to be learners of new technology, new education system, as well as empower themselves and their classrooms to be able to provide their students with the right technology used in the classroom. So now going further into what Sangeeta ma'am just discussed about all the tools that Google has provided us with integrating the 4 C's in education, that is creativity, communication, critical thinking, as well as collaboration. When we integrate all these tools together and we are ready we are ready users of all these tools, Google provided us with great opportunity of being able to show our proficiency, being able to get certified and be called as a Google certified educator. So there are 2 levels, the basic levels that are Google certified educator level 1, and then there is level 2. So if you think about what is level 1, so let's assume that you have started using all these tools, you have learned the basic of all these tools, and now you want to distinguish yourself from other educators. So great opportunity, go through the course curriculum that is on Google for Education website. appear for a 3-hour exam. It's a proctored exam, which you can take any time of the year. As well as once you pass the exam, it's quite a rigorous exam where you will be tested on multiple choice questions as well as active multiple choice questions, which is a new change that came in this month, is that you will be tested on how to use these tools. Once you pass the exam, you become Google Certified Educator Level 1. So now, great job. So you have started using it and now you have started integrating it in your classroom, right? So now you learn more details about this, that how can I use Google Slides to make it as an interactive classroom. So you can make it as gamification in the classroom. You can make it as choose your own adventure stories. So now you're using the same tool, but you're making use of it in differentiating the instructions in your classroom. So after level 1, the next level is Google Certified Level 2. Now, this is a deeper stage of learning. So once you have started using Google tools in your classroom, you can validate your expertise with Google Certified Educator Level 2 exam. So it is a similar kind of exam like level 1, which is a 3-hour exam. It is also, the curriculum is on Google for Education website, which is an amazing resource to start preparing for it. You should also be ready to have your camera, webcam open because it's a proctored exam. You can register for your exam online. We also do help educators prepare for this particular examination. And then once you are ready, give the examination online. It's an online exam. And get yourself certified. So 80% is the passing. And once you are once you pass the exam, you will be called Google Certified Educator Level 2. So I would even say that it's a great learning process in these certifications, basically. So let us say you're very new to Google tools and you have no idea. I have seen teachers who just started using Google tools when they started preparing for level 1 exam. And by the end of it, they were amazed with what Google tools can do in their classrooms. So don't get worried that my school is not using Google and am I still eligible to give the exam? It is open to anyone, anywhere. So check it out. I will paste the website on the chat. Now, once you're done with level 1 and level 2, there are 3 different programs that Google offer to keep enhancing yourself and empowering yourself. Now, the next program is Google Certified Trainer. And the badges that you see online, I love those badges. They are the badges that you receive from Google after you have completed those exams. So now you have to continue your journey. So after I did my level 1 and level 2, I thought that I should be imparting this knowledge to a further group of people. So I decided to apply to become a Google Certified Trainer. So there is a whole new process to it. For any kind of these programs, trainer, innovator, and coach, you have to be level 1 and level 2 certified. Then you can go on to taking the next step as being a Google Certified Trainer. Google Certified Innovator is a program where you are, it's a selection process. Let's say you are passionate about a certain kind of education system. We all talk about that. If not this, it should be something like this. What if I could have changed the system? What if I could have implemented something in my school or classroom? So if you are passionate about a certain thing that you want to change, you might consider yourself to apply as a Google Certified Innovator program. So it is a selection process. There is a timeline when you have to complete the application. And when you submit it, you get an approval if you are selected. It is a 11th month process. So you will have an 8 week of training with Google. And everything is completely free. And then you have a 8-month project that you need to complete. The last one is Google for Education Certified Coach. So it is again to help educators learn new technology. So there is a difference between trainer and coach. Trainer works with a group of people, but coach can work with one-on-one within the school, inside the classroom. So the coach supports other educators with integrating technology in their classrooms. So you find out the problem, you think about what solution you gave, you test it out with the teachers, and then you go ahead and then implement it in the teacher's classroom. and see what difference it made, and then the cycle just continues. So this is all about Google for Education certifications and other programs for educators. The resources are free on the website. It's a great resource to just check it out and learn. And we are always there to help you and support you with any questions that you might have while you are in this learning process. So thank you so much, Amit sir. Any other question, feel free to put it in the chat and I'll be happy to answer.
Thank you, Reshma ma'am, for enlightening us with your illuminated ideas. I feel privileged to invite our next dignitary, Ms. Deepti ma'am, who is the founder and CEO of Mahatattva, an educator par excellence. Ma'am has worked with schools across various nations. Ma'am has been a teacher educator for technology integration for many years. Deepti ma'am has been recognized across the globe, winning the Microsoft Innovative Teachers Leadership Award in 2005. In March 2019, she was awarded the prestigious BEG Asia Leadership Award at Kuala Lumpur for her contribution towards technology integration in K-12 classrooms across India. We feel honored to have you with us, ma'am. Over to you, Deepti ma'am.
Thank you so much, Nidhi, for the kind introduction. I think when we talk about technology and integration, integrated technology, or if we are talking about progressive pedagogies, Google has always been an entity which has actually thought about students in the classroom. So if you look at other technologies, you will see that almost all of them were used for corporates, and then education was, a lucrative vertical they wanted to get into, and they have started doing things in the education world. But if you look at the start of what Google thought about, the 4 C's, thinking about critical thinking. You must have heard about the moonshot thinking that they keep doing, the AI, the coding that they have now started for teachers and for students. So the work I think they have put in has been always phenomenal. And I think all of us are agencies which are actually, going out there and saying, this is something worthwhile, try it, try and use it. Nobody is forcing anybody to do anything, but there are things which some people go ahead in trying, and they find, it is illuminating and something that we can share with our ecosystem. This actually is our ecosystem. The GEG, in the broader sense, is an ecosystem that shares, that learns together, and that actually not only goes ahead themselves, but they take the entire ecosystem together. So I'm so glad that Nidhi and Amit are starting this chapter, and they will be taking this further. We've always known that Amit has always had that spark in him where he is talking to the community, taking their problems, and I can see the connect between Sangeeta, Nidhi, and Amit. The maths people are some people who are the people in a workshop will trouble you the maximum. Ma'am, ye English mein to ho jayega, ma'am, maths mein bataiye. So I'm so glad that this is the power we have with us, the maths people who can, the mathematicians who can actually show us and say, okay, let me just ask Sangeeta, Amit, or Nidhi, and I'll come back with the answer. So how is Mahatattva appearing in the GEGs? I'll give you a little, sort of a flashback into the entire scenario. I've been working with Google for quite a number of years now. And the idea is to empower the teachers today so that they can impact the students of tomorrow. And before the pandemic, we had touched more than 30,000 teachers. I was with the India Today team before I started my own company 4 years back. And in the pandemic, some 10 to 12,000 teachers have been trained by us. A lot of army schools, a lot of KVs, and a lot of private schools as well. So we also got CBSE and Google. The MOOC, the first MOOC was launched by Mahatattva, where 1 million teachers participated, and it was all about Google. But Google is never in your face, right? It will always show you the pedagogy, and then we will say, okay, you can use this as well. So that is how this MOOC was conducted. 1 million teachers participated and 1 lakh teachers were certified. And I would be very proud to say that a whole lot of them wrote back, or somewhere in the social media, that they actually found a difference in the classroom, because Google is such a seamless platform. Everything, one login and everything is there. So what we are doing is we are working with Google and the government to provide you with professional development, continuous professional development, so you can leverage your teaching and learning in the classroom. Or if you can just change the slide for me, Amit. We are launching the first ever MOOC for Google in India as well. The next slide, please.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I mean, net is quite slow.
Sure. Yeah. Don't worry. So we are working with Google Arts and Culture as well. And the Google Arts and Culture, we are working in a sense that we are contextualizing the lesson plans to India for the CBSE history and history, geography, and a few generic lesson plans as well. So we will be working with Google Arts, and we are already working with them as well. One last thing that I want to tell you, and this is the platform here I'm using for just to tell you that nobody can stop you from your professional development. Like Reshma said, all these things are available for free. All these things are available in the Teacher Center for Google. And if you can look at this certificate, this is the certificate we are launching next week. And this is free again. It is a MOOC which will be certified by Google for Education and Mahatattva. So it's a Google Classroom that we have set up, and people from any GEG, from any school, any fraternity can join this course and get a Google for Education certification. So that's it from me, and we hope that lots and lots of people under your circle of influence get the need, the actual support that they need for their classrooms, Amit and Nidhi. And of course, like Vishal and Reshma and Sangeeta said, we are all there for you, and we are this one big ecosystem that is there for supporting the children, the teachers, children, of course, that's the end product for using technology in the classroom. Thank you so much for inviting me, both of you.
Thank you, Deepti ma'am, for sharing your valuable insights and showing us various possibilities. We are at a crossroads in education, and seamlessly integrating technology into our curriculum is the only way to ensure we are prepared to adapt to change and continue to provide students with high quality education. Google provides you with a whole lot of apps that would help you make the classroom more engaging. I now request Amit sir to give us a glimpse of some digital learning tools to make learning more meaningful and fun. Over to you, Amit sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. But before I start with this presentation, is Reshma ma'am is still in the stream? Is she here? Okay, all right, no problem. So, demo of the few cool features of Google tools. I have started with, say, translate in a Google Docs. So for a demonstration purpose, I have one essay written in Hindi, Mera Bharat Mahan, and in a single click, how I can get it converted into more than 100 different languages, the regional Indian languages, as well as foreign languages. Let me go to the tools and click on translate document. I choose the language from here. You can see there are many languages, from Bengali to Bulgarian to Czech, Danish, and then say here English. So let me choose English and click on translate. and within 5 seconds or even less than that, you can see the document is now translated into English. Isn't it really amazing? And you can check it out. I have observed 99% is the correct translation. Some of the word may be misspelled, but that you can always make the correction. You can always copy and paste from here wherever you want to use it. The other cool feature I have planned to discuss is about the voice typing. Please check this out. I'm using this document as my reference document only. And let me now go to the tools again. I'll choose the option of voice typing from here. By default, it is selecting English, but I want to type in Hindi. So again, there are about more than 70 different languages which are available for voice typing. So let me quickly look for the Hindi language. Yeah, it's over here. So when I click on Hindi and I click on this icon, भारत मेरा देश है और मुझे अपने देश पर गर्व है। मुझे अपने देश की परंपरा, सांस्कृतिक भावनाएं, जीवन मूल्यों पर गर्व है और हमेशा रहेगा। भारत यह दुनिया का 7वां सबसे विशाल और विस्तृत देश है। भारत दुनिया का दूसरा सबसे अधिक और घनी आबादी वाला देश है। भारत को इंडिया, हिंदुस्तान भी कहा जाता है। हमारे देश की राजधानी दिल्ली है। भारत एक धर्मनिरपेक्ष देश है जो हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई सभी धर्मों के लोगों को समान मान्यता प्रदान करता है। So I think you must have observed the way I am started speaking, it is being already getting translated into the Hindi language. The same way I can go about translating it, or I can go for the typing directly in the different 70 languages. And Google actually is improvising the languages so that right now, if there are, say, I'm saying there are about say 60 or 70 languages, after a month, it will be 2 or 3 more languages that will be get added. Next demo is about a YouTube advanced feature. Everyone is using the YouTube, but there are certain cool YouTube advanced search features. I'm a mathematics educator, so let me quickly choose some topic like, say, application of derivatives, class 12, the topic which I am teaching recently. So once I click on this, you will have the thousands and thousands of videos and playlists. They will be available to us. But if I want to go for the advanced search, please check out this option of filters. And the same type of options are available in the mobile as such, mobile app also. When I click on filters, I can go for searching as the upload date. It is last hour, today, this week, this month, or this year, or based on the type also as the video or it's a channel or a playlist, or as a duration also. Generally, I prefer to go with say 4 to 20 minutes based because I am planning to share that with my students. So the retention time is not generally more than 20 minutes. So I generally prefer for this. It's your personal choice. Then there are a lot many other features based filters which are available. And the last one is the sort by, and I generally prefer to go with view count. This generally helps me to get know about the popularity of that particular video or a playlist, how many people around the globe has watched that. So I can see this particular video has got say 1.3 million views, and this has got lot many thousands of views. This is some playlist. When I click on this playlist, I'll get to know that how many views for this particular playlist. I can simply share this playlist with my students. But at the same time, do remember, since I am now the creator of this playlist, so that way I cannot edit or modify this playlist. But if I have created my playlist, that can always be done. Last demo is about color picker Chrome extension. So The Chrome extensions are basically very small softwares having a limited functionality. Let me quickly go to Google Web Store, and here you will find thousands and thousands of extensions which are available. I would like to demonstrate quickly for one of the color pick eyedropper. So it's color pick eyedropper. When I click on this, I get an option to install this, but you can see it is already added, right? Otherwise, if I choose some another option, it is going to ask me add to Chrome. I click on add to Chrome, and I can always check it out, the reviews about this. And these are not by the Google. Please remember, these are offered by the third party, but they are making my work very easy. So I already have installed all these extensions. You can see on the top horizontal bar. As an educator, as a teacher, I am using these of the extensions in journal. So let me quickly demonstrate. Uh, Let me add one new blank slide, and suppose this is the color, the horizontal bar color. This is somehow the light sky blue color, but I exactly know the exact color. So there may be thousands possibilities of the same shade. I am interested to getting exactly the same shade for this background for this presentation. So how this can be done? Let me click on this color pick eyedropper. Click anywhere on this color. I will get the code for this color. Just copy that color, Control C, and close this and come to this new slide. And now when I click on background, I click on the color, I can see there is the option for custom, and there is a small plus sign. I don't know how many of you have actually explored this feature. So when I click on this plus sign, I have the option for adding the color code in the hex format, which I already has copied. So when I copy that color, I click on OK. Okay, let me try it once again. I copy this code and I come to my slide, come to the background, and I wanted to change the background color. So click on plus and enter the color code which I just copied. Now you can see when I click on OK and done, the color is exactly same what I was looking for. So the numerous apps and extensions are available. Please make best use of them. So since the time is limited, let me now come to the next part of our presentation. I now request Nidhi ma'am to share about the GEG Delhi West future plans.
Yes, sir.
Nidhi ma'am, over to you.
I believe when we light a candle for others, it brightens up our path. We encourage you to join and take an active part in sharing knowledge and learning from each other. We have exciting and ambitious plans lined up. There will be sessions planned on various Google tools and Edtech tools. We'll also be having sessions on how to get Google certifications. There are sessions planned on professional development and on collaboration with other GEGs. Here I would like to mention that we will also be conducting sessions in regional languages. So we are looking forward to an exciting journey. I now request Amit sir to kindly share with all the viewers how to connect with GEG Delhi West.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I will be focusing on specially sessions in the regional languages. It's not always about the English, it's all about the learning, right? So since we belong to Delhi, and most of the educators, at least I understand Hindi and English only. So we are proposing to have these sessions in journal in Hindi also, a mix of English, what we can say, so that we can have a reach to maximum number of educators. So now, as we are talking about connecting with the GEG Delhi West, here is the website of GEG Delhi West. Dr. Waria has already shared the link in the YouTube live chat, so you can always visit that. It is under development. Whenever we have any event planned or it has already happened, everything will be made available over here. The ways to connect with us, we have the option for, of course, a Google form is created. You can always connect us. You can always have the membership or the interest form, and it's always free. So all these sessions which will be held and organized by any of the GGs, they will be free. You can always join us via our Facebook group, via Twitter, Insta, then the Telegram group. And the Telegram group is actually the GG India group. As Vishal sir has suggested, in a Telegram group, we can have the option to connect with more than exactly 2 lakhs of educators. WhatsApp has a limitation of 256 members in only one group. So let's make best use of GG India Telegram group. You can always connect with GG Delhi West using the Google groups and the YouTube also. Let me quickly browse through the website which is under development, and would love to have your constructive feedback for the same. So as mentioned, if any event is taking place and the videos of those events, they will be made available. Upcoming events, the calendar will be made available over here. The links to the various resources, as in the beginning, Reshma May was talking about the various Google certifications, right? So you can check it out if you are really passionate, if you really wish to know about the Google certified education level 1, level 2. So we have already provided you with everything. The links are already provided here, and the links for the fundamental training also. Google has beautifully designed its skill shop, wherein you can check it out how you can earn your level 1 certification. So all these steps are already mentioned, how to register, and then how to get yourself trained for the training. So this is for the level 1 as the fundamental training, and for level 2 we have the advanced training. The courses for the trainer as such, they are again also available. Then I call myself always as a googly person, the big fan of Google. So the interesting facts about the Google, the facts of the day, I am sharing most of the GEG's groups. So they are all made available here. You may love to read all these facts. Then we'll be updating this particular page with the various Google tools. And since GG's is talking about connecting with each other, so one exclusive page is dedicated, the direct link to the various GG's, how you can connect with them. So say global GEG or GG Ahmedabad, GG Pune, GG Delhi NCR, and even if you are interested to locate the Google Educator group near you, this is officially by Google. So this is the website of Global GEG. And then we have already provided with the link of how you can connect with the various Google groups. GEGs available as of now. You can see the presence of GEGs is around all the world. And when I check out particularly in India, as of now, there are 16 groups which are listed in this GEGs, and you will see very soon GEG Delhi West will be a part of this Google website. And stay connected with us, join us as already requested. Vishal sir has already shared this link with all of you. We are going to have a great learning experience in near future to come. I also convey my best wishes to the newly formed GGs which will be launched today evening. To my knowledge, we have the launch of GG Lucknow and GG Ludhiana. So my best wishes to the leaders of both the teams. Many congratulations and all the best. So it's time to end this session. We have come to the end of this session. So I consider this as a great privilege to propose the vote of thanks to all the ignited minds who have witnessed this memorable and fantabulous event. This will be a part of all the cherished memories for all the times to come. We as educators are influencers, collaborators, contributors, as we all believe in the active sharing and contributing towards the education. All the guests of honor have left an imprinted, lifelong impression with their academic expertise. Thank you, all the mentors, for this wonderful insight. Finally, heartfelt thanks to Ms. Nidhi, the co-leader GG Delhi West, who has been ceaselessly working with me to make this launch a success. This is just the beginning. Many more such wonderful events will be organized online and offline possible in near future, which requires the participation of each one of us. I hope that we will continue to learn and support each other, share our views and opinion, and continue to march in the direction of our dreams. Truly said by Vishal sir, Google Educator groups help connecting educators at local level, both in person as well as online, to learn, share, inspire, and empower each other. I always follow two mantras in my life: sharing is caring, and let's learn and grow together. And GG Daily West is and will always be committed to follow these two mantras. I once again thank everyone whose contribution has made this event, this launch, a successful event. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Namaskar. And before we close this session, if there are any questions by the audience, Vishal sir, we would love to take. I request the mentors to answer.
Yeah. So there has been a lot of appreciations and wishes for the launch of GEG Delhi West. All the wonderful mentors connect with us, all the wonderful educators joining us on the live session have been conveying their best regards and best wishes to this particular launch event. And from my side as well, all the very best to you and Nidhi ma'am for starting this new chapter of professional development. And I'm pretty very sure that all the educators in the nearby vicinity, for those who join the Delhi West, are going to benefit with the community work that you're going to carry ahead. So congratulations to you both for starting this chapter.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Once
I would
again,
also like to thank all the mentors who joined and they graced the occasion with their valuable insights and the various possibilities that you all have shown us. And I would also like to thank all the viewers for joining us live. And we are all eagerly waiting to connect with you through GEG Delhi West. Have a good day.
Sangeeta ma'am, anything which is left out throughout this session, would you like to contribute, or Deepthi ma'am, before we end this request Vishal sir to end the stream? Anything which we have missed?
No, and Amit, you have very perfectly planned and executed the launch. Everything has been taken care of very, very beautifully, and I wish you the success and smooth sailing ahead.
Thank you.
The very best of luck
you,
from me, Amit. As always, beautifully planned, very well executed, and I always say that you have the army touch, right on time. So you are very punctual in starting and you are very punctual in ending this launch of yours. And just like Sangeeta said, we wish you with all the sensibilities, possibilities, the world to you, so that you can turn your dreams into something that you can actually quantifiable see in the teacher community. Nidhi and Amit, well done, and all the best from us and from my team in Mahatattva.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Namaskar.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you.